Hey folks, I ended my last video with a promise to put out a video of our camping trip in the River Gorge National Park. I'm sorry it's taken some time. Sadly, I lost both of my dogs in the month of February, so I've been working through the grieving process. But I finally got everything edited and put together for you. I hope you guys really enjoy this video. We are camping out here in the River Gorge National Park in Fayetteville, West Virginia. So I'm gonna record a little bit of that for you guys so you can kind of see what it's like. We are in a first come first served campsite down right beside the river. I don't know if you can actually see it, but the river is behind me here. But it's a little bit cloudy, a little bit of chance of rain, which is okay because we haven't even got to try our gear out yet in the rain. So this will give us an opportunity maybe to make sure everything is good and waterproofed and we don't have any leaks or anything before we go back on the AT in the spring. But I'll give you a little tour around the camp here. This is a nice little camp spot. It's free, you don't have to pay anything to camp here. But we have, you can see there's several little spots up through there. I'm set up in the very back. I like it because it's a little more private. You can see the river through the trees here. Got a nice little fire pit. I'm basically just trying to figure out right now where I want to set up the tents. There's a nice spot here. It kind of goes all the way around. I kind of got the ground mats laid out this way. I want to wake up looking at the river, so I'm trying to find a way to position it so that Jeff and I can both wake up with the views. Alright, so I think I kind of figured this out. I'm not going to stake the tents down yet, but I'm going to go ahead and set up the tents and then move them around. We have the Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2 tents, and they're pretty roomy. We got the 2-person, but we each have a tent. We prefer to sleep that way. It's a lot more comfortable for us. So anyway, going to get camp set up. Gonna put you down here on the ground so we can work. Alright, one down, one to go. Hey guys, so it is about 4:30 in the afternoon. I have camp completely set up basically. Nuclear Hillbilly's not here yet, so I'm just kind of kicking back in my tent. What do you do whenever you're waiting on your husband to show up? Read a really good book on the Appalachian Trail. Another thing I wanted to update you guys on from when we were down in Georgia a couple of days ago. I think I told you that I was gifted a couple of trail names by my husband, Nuclear Hillbilly. One of them was Stumbleina, which he started calling me that when we were climbing and descending down Blood Mountain. Well, a little bit on, as I continued to trip over about every single rock that I came across, he started calling me Tripsy, and he basically kept calling me Tripsy as it went on a little bit more than Stumbleina. So once we got back to the hostel that night, we was sharing the story with the other hikers that were there, and Tripsy seems to be the one that has stuck. Very, very fitting. Unfortunately, I am a klutz on trail. I do trip over every single rock in my path, which is like really bad on the Appalachian Trail because it is extremely steep there and rocky. So the good thing is, I guess on the plus side, is even though my trail name is maybe some could see it as being negative, but I kind of see it as being a positive because at least my trail name did not end up being Faceplant. So even though I trip, I usually do not fall. Alright, so we are fully set up and ready to go. Nuclear Hillbilly has arrived. Got us a fire going. Just made some coffee. So I just wanted to give you a little view of the campsite here. It's really nice. pretty much this is home for the next little bit. It's dinner time, guys. So today on the menu we have Mountain House creamy mac and cheese, and we're gonna do a little bit of the old Idaho 4-cheese potatoes. I like this one because it's got the igniter with it. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get the lid off of this. So far, I have to say, I've tried, I think one other brand of the backpacking meals, and the Mountain House has been my favorite so far. Let me scoot this over a little bit. That on. I'm gonna start a trail gourmet cooking show. Not. No. Tripsy's Trail Kitchen. It's kind of got a ring to it. These things are so good. Alright, now let's go ahead and get our mashed potatoes poured into this pot. Like I said, I've not done mashed potatoes on the trail, so hopefully that turns out okay. I need to start cooking like this every single day of the week. It's a lot easier than the normal cooking I do when I'm home. So because we are not backpacking, we did bring an extra pot, but normally if we're backpacking to save weight, we do not carry 2 pots, but we brought an extra one to eat out of this time. I'm probably checking it too often. I'm hungry and impatient. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to stir this in slowly and keep it from clumping up. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna work out too good. Let's just dump it in there. Okay, so the slow pour, just dump it in. Well, that's looking pretty good. Need to make sure I got all that out of the corners. All right, guys, 4 minutes. We're gonna be in business. All right, guys, getting close. We're hungry if you can't tell. We might be being a little bit impatient.
A little bit.
Not even 30 seconds has passed since I've checked my watch, because we're hungry. Let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see if our noodles are edible. It's pretty hot. That's good. I don't know.
It's probably good.
That's pretty good for now. All right, guys. Well, we are going to, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good view. Thank you, Nuclear Hillbilly. All right, so we are going to go ahead and grub down because we're starving. So as you can see, it is dark. There is no light here at all. There is no moon. We do have a propane lantern, and of course we have our headlamps, and a campfire. But yeah, we just got through visiting with Mom and Dad. We're just kind of sitting around the campfire now. Probably be going to bed here soon. Once again, there's a hoot owl nearby, and we've heard probably 5 trains go by since we've been down here. So I feel like it'll be a pretty restless sleep tonight. Good morning. So we survived the night. So did not sleep well at all though. I don't know, it was way worse than when I'm out backpacking, maybe because I haven't burned enough energy to to warrant that kind of sleep, but it's still early in the morning, so there's not much sun out. It's actually sprinkling this morning when we got up, so everything's a little damp. But right now we are just like making our coffee, gummo, and probably eat some breakfast here in a little bit, and hope that it doesn't start pouring the rain. It's not supposed to. But yeah, it was a pretty restless night for me. Don't really know why, just couldn't sleep. One time I got up last night to go to the restroom, and I was shining my headlamp around, and I saw these really tall eyes, which freaked me out because the only thing I could think of that was that tall would be a bear. Forgot about the fact that we do have white-tailed deer here in the state of West Virginia, so woke my husband up at everything for a deer. But anyway, we survived. That's all that matters. And we are sitting by the river in the rain, drinking coffee. Pretty sweet. I'd still rather be doing this than going to work.
Yep.
I'd still rather be sitting in the rain by the riverbank, drinking trail coffee, instead of going to work any day of the week. So even though it's raining, it's still pretty nice. We're under a decent canopy of trees, as you can see. It's not really letting the rain get to us, just some drops here and there. Yeah, I'll show you our view this morning. All the river down through there. It's very pretty. Heard some really strange bird last night that I'm gonna have to look that up, because I have never heard that bird. I have been in the woods most of my life, even as a child, and I cannot recall ever hearing that sound before. I mean, of course, I heard the hoot owl that I hear every night that I'm in the woods. No matter where I'm at, there's a hoot owl. I think they follow me around. But anyway, yeah, really, really strange sound. I actually woke Jeff up again. Apparently, I was scared last night. Because, guys, right now, there's no moon. So when I say it's dark, it is completely dark. It was pitch black out here all night long. So I don't know if that's what had me kind of extra on the edge last night, but I did not sleep. I heard every little noise. It was just not good. So I woke Jeff up, I think, 3 times for different things.
At least 3.
At least 3. The deer was kind of the funniest. The bird came, though. We hadn't been really asleep very long. I don't even know if you were sleeping yet.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, sorry about that. But I had not even been asleep. I literally think I slept probably broken total of about 3 to 3.5 hours. I slept the most between 2 and 3:30, and then a little bit this morning. So, yeah. But Starbucks for you, baby. Get you going. So it is mid-morning now. I just wanted to do a quick recording. I was really proud of myself because I started the fire all by myself. Jeff usually takes care of the fire, but he's not at the campsite right now, so I got one started all by myself. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and kick back and relax. I want to get caught up on some of my Bible reading. Where we were in Georgia, I can't carry my big Bible on trail, it's too heavy, so I got a little behind. But I just wanted to show you guys my fire that I'm so very proud of. My first fire all by myself. Yay! We're trying to decide if we're gonna stay another night or not. It's supposed to like pour the rain, I think, tonight, so I don't know that we're gonna stay again. So it is raining pretty good. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I'm just hanging out in my tent right now. My nice fire is probably gone, and I'm sure the rain has probably done it in, but yeah, so I'm just kind of waiting. I don't think it's supposed to rain all day, but just kind of off and on. So I'm just gonna hang out in my tent while it's pouring the rain and do some reading. Luckily, I did get to finish breakfast before it started pouring the rain, but I don't know if you guys can hear it. You can see it probably on the tent, which this tent seems to be holding up. I have no leaks or anything. These double vestibules on this thing are so nice. You can see I got all the stuff thrown under here, and I got my shoes and stuff on this side, but yeah, it works out really good. I'm impressed with this Big Agnes tent. My sleep pad did well. This is only the second time I've actually used this one. This is the Nemo Quasar, I think is how it's pronounced. It's a little heavier than my Nemo Tensor, but it's also a little thicker and a little more comfortable for me. So, alright guys, well, I'm just gonna sit here and listen to it rain and read.